Okay, caucus will come to order. Mr. Ray, do you have an agenda?
Yes, Madam President.
Okay. Under communications,
Receive and file.
2,
Receive and file.
3,
Receive and file.
4,
Receive and file.
5,
Receive and file.
6,
Receive and file.
7,
INS and planning.
8,
INS and planning.
and 9.
INS and planning.
Okay, there are no speakers, no reports. Going on to resolutions. Resolution number 1.
Suspend and consent.
Okay. And under ordinance,
Number
Number
two. Suspend and consent.
3,
Suspend and consent.
4,
Suspend and consent.
5,
Suspend and consent.
6,
Suspend and consent.
7,
Suspend and consent.
8,
Suspend and consent.
9,
Suspend and consent.
10,
Suspend and consent.
11,
Suspend and consent.
12,
Suspend and consent.
13,
Suspend and consent.
14,
Suspend and consent.
15,
Suspend and consent.
16,
Suspend and consent.
17,
Suspend and consent.
and 18.
Suspend and consent.
Council, are you ready to go forward to the meeting?
Yes, Madam President.
This meeting of Youngstown City Council on January 21st is called to order. Correction.
Hughes,
Where am I at?
Councilman Hughes, Kelly,
Here.
Oliver,
Here.
Ray,
Here.
Turner. Here. White, Davis.
Here. Please stand for the pledge. One correction, Mr. Clerk. Today's date is February 4th, 2026. The time was 5:35 p.m.
Madam President, I would make a motion that we dispense with the reading of the journal and approve the minutes as written for the meeting on January 21st, 2026.
You got it in front of me, Mike, but okay.
Second.
Seconded that the minutes of January 21st, 2026 be approved and so noted on the journal. Mr. Ray?
Madam President, under communications, I move that items 1 through 9 be received and filed and sent to INS and planning.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that under communications, that items 1 through 9 be received and filed and sent to INS and planning. Under resolutions,
Authorizing the Mahoning County Solid Waste Management Plan Update Ratification.
Madam-
Mr. Ray?
Lacking the necessary number of votes to suspend the rules of council, I will make a motion that Resolution 1 go to a second reading.
Second.
Excuse me, Mr. Pro Tem, we still have to take the official vote, and then it's on the record that we lacked the number needed for the suspension. So I still need to do a roll call, and then you can say,
Is that because they're written as an emergency measure, we should still try to suspend the rules?
because it's the official record, yeah.
Let's proceed with the vote under,
Oh.
Councilman.
I can restate the motion that,
Mhm. I'll just, excuse me, I'll do the roll call to suspend. We will then have on the record that we don't have the number of people to suspend the rules. And then you do.
Okay.
what you do.
I'll restate my motion. Thank you for the clarification. I move to suspend the rules of council and place Resolution 1 before council for passage.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that the rules of council be suspended. Clerk, take the roll.
Hughes,
Yes.
Kelly,
Yes.
Oliver,
Yes.
Ray,
Yes.
Turner,
Yes.
5 yeas for the suspension.
That was 5 yeas for the suspension. I believe that's an insufficient number to suspend the rules of council, clerk. Then we'll go on with item under, okay, clerk, under the passage. Okay, there's been an insufficient number of votes to suspend the rules of council, and we'll take these items to a second reading. Under resolution number 1. Under ordinances.
You ready for me? Number 2. Ordinance number 2 reads, authorizing the Board of Control of the City of Youngstown to approve payment to No Cut Meals LLC not to exceed $50,000.
Thank you. Mr. Ray?
Yes, Madam President, for ordinance item 2 through 18, I move to suspend the rules of council and place them before council for passage.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to take items 2 through 18, to pass items 2 through 18. Clerk, call the roll.
Roll for the suspension, Councilman Hughes,
Yes.
Kelly,
Yes.
Oliver,
Yes.
Ray,
Yes.
Turner,
Yes.
5 yeas for the suspension.
That's 5 yeas for the suspension. We don't have a sufficient number of votes to suspend the rules of council. And we'll take this to, a motion to take this to a second reading.
Goes to a second reading. Automatically, correct? Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, we don't have enough members of council to go forward with any of the legislation today. It requires 6. All of this legislation was brought forward as emergency measures, and it takes 6 votes, and we only had 5. So everything's been taken to a second reading. That being said, that concludes our agenda for today. Are there any remarks? Mr. Ray?
Yes, Madam President, I would, since we have some extra time, chat with our colleagues regarding the how we should maybe handle a committee of the whole meeting to discuss the appointment or of the replacement for the 6th ward council person. Does anyone have a preference, or should we just schedule a initial committee of the whole and decide our process at that meeting? Because I'm sure some of us have different views, and then come up with a process from there.
I would suggest as soon as possible. There's a deadline, correct?
I believe, yes, the clock ticks. We have 30 days after the expiration of the 45 days.
And that's on February the 15th, I believe.
So after February 15th, our 30-day window starts. So it would be 30 days from February 15th. So we're still a little bit ahead of the game, but we can start working on it prior to our clock starting. So if we would meet, say, next week, figure out a process we want to do it, and then we have a couple weeks to follow through with that.
Councilwoman Turner?
Thank you. Just a point of clarity, this might be to our law director as our representative, as our attorney. Have you consulted an election lawyer for what we can do in this space? And I'll know that it's February 15th. Are we 100% sure that the party is they can't do anything?
Before you go forward, the party is done with it. I'm just saying from my personal knowledge on that part, but I'm sure our law director can tell you the legal.
No, we have not consulted an election law specialist. If you would like to draft correspondence to the law department for us to do that, we would consider it. And I don't recall your second question. I'm sorry.
Anita asks, I guess she has the knowledge that the party has no interest in ensuring that this gets done for the people. What about the Board of Elections? Can you find that out as well for us? If they have a part in this or can do? And I'm saying this simply because it's very odd that we're going to pick representatives for people that, we don't represent. And we can do our sit down, we can select how we want to have this process, but I think that we need to have our legal department give us everything so that we know we don't get sued later.
Thank you. Thank you, Councilperson Turner. This is a pretty unique situation that I don't think the city has had for between 25 and 30 years. So I welcome your invitation that consult the Board of Elections, because as I stated at the last meeting, this is how townships and villages do it as a matter of course. If they ever have a vacancy, somebody passes away or an injury. And so I think perhaps the Board of Elections can guide us on how these other jurisdictions do this. And we can also use our historical knowledge here as to how we did this, the one rare last time we did. And I'll be happy to attend the committee of the whole meeting when it is scheduled and provide that guidance.
Thank you. We need to have that meeting, but we want to make sure that we have the answers. What type of timeline do you think you can, or resources can you put behind this to let us know? Like, do you need a week or a week and a half or 2 days? You get it that about thereabouts?
I will make it a high priority.
Anyone else before I go to our Councilman Ray?
No, so I would think that knowing that we probably can look at now scheduling something for next week. I understand the request for an opinion, but it's pretty cut and dry. My understanding that if the political process is not utilized because of the lack of quorum, it goes to us similar to any township, and there are well-established processes for that. But we can talk about how internally we would select that, whether it's an interview process or nominating process or something like that. So is it the pleasure of the group to just coordinate with the clerk on scheduling a time next week, or do we want to throw out any times this week? I do know we do have, I think, at least one committee meeting next week.
Councilwoman Turner. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's go to Councilman Hughes first.
Yeah, I was trying to piggyback on Councilman Adams' homework, if I could. I'm a little confused, even if I'm not confused with what you explained to us the first time, that the code, I think you said 71 and 73 point something, that spelled out this process from the party to the council to the mayor. So but the selection part from there, the party says they couldn't get enough quorum. So, and that's the reason why they didn't dispose of it within them. Now, I'm looking at what does that mean for us in the sense of a quorum, if you can get a definition for that, so to speak.
Sure, the lack of a quorum in the precinct committee is what triggers this body's authority to appoint the replacement council person.
The quorum would have been, if they had it in place, they would took a vote. And the vote would have been what, majority or that's the part I'm trying to get. How do we say we selected it? You know, if say if we get a vote, and what rules do we go about counting those votes?
Adam? Excuse me, Adam, do you have an answer?
It's your meeting, Madam President.
No, do you have an answer for Councilman Hughes?
The, how do I want to say this? The Democratic Party organizes and directs what constitutes a quorum for each ward. So whatever their rules are, whatever the numbers are, whatever the majorities they have to elect a replacement council person is, they make those rules. And we have nothing to do with it. My understanding of the process, and this is just my preliminary opinion, and Councilman Turner, to answer your question more directly, I'll get you a more formal opinion 48 hours before whenever you schedule your committee of the whole meeting. My general understanding is that we get to make, once there's a lack of quorum there, we get to make the rules for how we are going to elect the replacement. The Ohio Revised Code does not spell out an A, B, C, D process to be followed. It's for this body to make that determination.
Councilman Ray?
And it would be just like us voting on any other thing, a simple majority for passage. And how this body approves things is generally by a simple majority unless we're suspending rules.
That's correct, Councilman Ray.
Councilman Oliver?
So in the off chance that there's a tie, there is no tie breaking. It would just simply have to be majority.
That is correct.
I'm just saying that because
Actually, an interesting thing to think about is, President, I believe the president, the general rule of our charter is that she can have tie-breaking authority. No?
No.
that's what I was trying to clear
No,
up.
there's-
Most people think that.
No.
My apologies. Or that was something you campaigned on that now is in my head.
For
apologize.
clarification, I campaigned on it because it is unique for the rest of the country, but only Youngstown has a president of council who does not break a tie.
I didn't expect to be on the hot seat tonight on this issue. I'm sorry.
Councilman Oliver?
I just wanted to know if my colleagues would entertain the thought of having additional council meetings just in the effort to continue to move the city business forward. This is, and let's say in the next 30 days, we still don't have a replacement. We still got 2 more council meetings in that time. In the off chance that there's more absence, I just want to know if we would be up to having additional council meetings to pass legislation. Just something to think about.
Are you proposing a special?
Yes, special meetings if certain council people can't make it to this meeting.
It may be
Councilman
worth
Ray?
exploring a contingency at that committee of the whole that maybe can be one of the agenda items, if we're concerned about a lack of quorum, especially with the budget fast approaching and us having to address that. It may be worthwhile to explore.
So we'll make it an agenda item for committee as a whole.
I would think so. Yeah.
Thank you.
Is there any precedent that if we did come with a 3-3 tie, we would just flip a coin?
Your dog. I believe we have some remarks here from our Director of Public Works, Deputy Director of Public Works, Mr. Shashel.
Through the chair, thank you. So springtime is fast approaching. March 20th is the first day of spring. It is also the date that I would like, that I need city council's input on resurfacing. So it's a nice date to remember, March 20th, first day of spring. I have your packets here, Councilman Turner, I already gave you yours. These packets are going to include streets that are left over from last year that were not paved. That's Mike's, thank you. So if you could just review them and then provide input back to the department by March 20th. The bid date that we are setting is April 28th, and we are advertising on that date. So if everybody could take a look at those streets, and all I'm asking for is some suggestions for your input based upon your constituents' requests. So I'm going to hand these out.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Shashel. And Kyle?
Thank you, President. Earlier this week, I was able to meet with the Clerk of Council to discuss possibly asking council members when they would like to sit and meet and talk about the budget. I have finished the budget for council, finance, computer department, law department, civil service, public works, bailiffs, and clerk of courts. Most of these departments have no significant changes in operating expenses. Typically, these departments get reviewed in an easy manner where some questions are asked. There are some requests to make changes to some employment with regards to certain departments. I was wondering if the body as a whole would like to meet next Wednesday to at least go through these smaller department budgets, and then from that meeting, pick some dates so that we could then schedule the larger operational departments and then be able to set that in stone so that those dates work between the administration and council so that we can finish this process in time to be able to pass the budget before March 31st. So Clerk of Council and myself are hopeful that maybe next Wednesday, if we could schedule a time to meet either during the workday or after work to go over those departments. I would be able to share those budgets with the Clerk of Council on Friday. So she will be able to forward all of them that I just mentioned to you for your review. So you'll be prepared when we meet, and I'll be prepared to answer any questions that you may have for those departments.
Councilwoman Turner?
Thank you very much. So I just want to, for the record or point of clarity, like us to meet next Wednesday or Thursday. That's toward the end of the week, and I gives that time, give Adam time. So on that agenda for a council meeting of the whole would be the process for the vacant council seat, meeting contingencies, staffing our council office, and determining a budget timeline. That sounds like the things that we need to address as council of a whole, and you're looking for us to have it as soon as next Wednesday.
To the chair, that would be correct. And Wednesday would be pivotal because the mayor and the chief of staff will not be here on Thursday. So that's why
Okay.
I'm asking the council if they could meet on Wednesday so that we could have our department, board of control, along with the chief of staff at those meetings.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone else? Motion?
If
Ms. Ray?
If we're going to set that meeting, then I guess, did we just, any feedback on the time? Did we? I would ask, I know, maybe split the difference instead of in the day, maybe late afternoon into, after work. So if we went from 2 to 4 or 3 to 5 or something like that. So it's not super early for those who work, and kind of split the difference. And maybe we could piggyback a discussion on the process for the replacement of 6th Ward since we're going to be disassembled, because that is a council of the whole meeting when we do assemble. Did you say, were you saying 3? Was that 2 or 3?
3 o'clock.
3
3 to
o'clock. Do you have any issues?
Councilman Hughes?
And is that Adam's time frame with his feedback?
Adam?
If you schedule something Wednesday, I'll have something to you by Monday.
I had a hard stop at 2:45, so 2 o'clock is like my, yes. I'm at 2.
Do you have an agreement, Mike?
What was the,
Okay, so you're going to have a meeting at 2 o'clock next Wednesday?
I'm good for 3.
Through the chair, my question is if we start that at 2 and a council person leaves, we can then continue to do the budget discussion after that. If those council members can make it to that meeting, we will address that first and then we'll move on to the department budgets if that works.
so we would need to maintain 4 people throughout that for the majority. So if we started at 2 and some people come and go, you're available at 2. Samantha's available at 2. Jimmy, 2. I should be able to get here at 2 and then we could, okay. Then you'll be leaving at 2:45. I think we'll shoot down the middle then, and
What's the time?
we'll start at 2. Should we say 2 to 4 at least? I would think that block, because we're going to also try to discuss in that meeting the committee of the whole stuff or the process for replacing the 6th Ward. Start that discussion. Okay. Everyone have some availability, even if you have to come or go, so we can look at everyone's availability at that meeting and then go from there with our timeline for additional meetings for both topics. Thank you.
Any other remarks? Motion?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Time is 6:05 PM.